I got my hands on the most expensive Funko Pop to retail in history at $1,000.
Anyone can wear the mask.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, I'm sure you knew about the unmasked Miles G. Morales limited edition to 9,500 piece glow-in-the-dark Funko Pop. Whew, that was actually a lot to say, but that's exactly what it is. Anyway, it was a Toy Temple exclusive and they dropped it on their website. However, when they dropped it, it was literally listed at $999. I don't think anyone really expected this. Now, from what I heard, they did this in order to stop people with bots and people who get numerous Funko Pops really quick, to give an opportunity for those genuine collectors to be able to grab this Funko Pop. Now, with that being said, I myself was extremely taken aback and nervous when I saw the price point on this Funko Pop, because normally these are $20 to $25. Now, I wish I would have recorded my screen on my phone when I was trying to get it, but unfortunately I didn't. However, I did take some screenshots, and right here, you can see on Toy Temple's website, this Miles G. Morales was legitimately listed at $999. I panicked. I happened to be with my parents at the moment, and I asked them to go on their phone, to go on Toy Temple's website, and to see if they were seeing the same thing or if this was some kind of glitch. We literally waited for 5 to 10 minutes, continuously refreshing the page, and ultimately just hoping that the price went down or was corrected. But little did I know, and later come to find out, if you scroll down underneath that price point, slightly toward the bottom of the page in fine print, you could put a code in at checkout, which was Marvel, in order to get this pop for $20. Now, by the time I saw that code and the capabilities to get this pop at $20, it was too late. The pop was sold out. So I'm really curious at that point, did everyone kind of see this hidden code, or were there a lot of people that paid $999 for this? Whether it was themselves actually paying or the possibility of a bot paying that price without knowing. But I digress. Now, I did miss this drop, and I heard that at New York Comic-Con, Toy Temple was supposed to pull up with the remaining half of the stock. Why they didn't drop all of the stock online in the first place, I have no idea. But in a wild turn of events, apparently the stock never showed up at New York Comic-Con, thus leading Toy Temple to put the remaining stock back on their website. So essentially, they just restocked this Miles G. Morales Funko Pop, giving me and a lot of other collectors out there a second chance to get it. Now, this time I was not going to be fooled. I didn't take screenshots, I didn't record, because I was determined to get this pop. The second time, the code was Spider-Verse. And if you type the code Spider-Verse, this pop was $20. They weren't gonna fool me on a $999 Funko Pop, even though they tried that trick twice. Anyway, all of that to say, I was fortunate enough to get my hands on the Miles G. Morales limited edition glow-in-the-dark Funko Pop. Now, as far as I'm aware, there has been no Funko Pop in history that has retailed even at a possible price point of $1,000, thus making this the most expensive retailed Funko Pop ever. But taking a closer look at this, Funko has been doing away with the shared stickers. However, on this one, I did notice that Toy Temple did sneak their sticker on the window of this box, which I really appreciate. I miss the days where you could tell exactly what retailer a Funko Pop came from. So it's kind of a throwback to the way stickers used to be. As mentioned, this is limited to 9,500 pieces, and it is a glow-in-the-dark pop. Now, when unboxing this, it's not too much going on from a mold standpoint. The only difference at the moment with this Funko Pop compared to its common variation is that Miles G. Morales is unmasked. I think this is a pop that was long overdue in the first place. This could have easily just been a chase. However, they waited, they made a limited edition, and it is what it is. I'm just glad that Funko is trying with their limited edition line, and for the most part, majority of them have been very, very different. And they've even announced some new characters in that line. Now, because this is a glow-in-the-dark pop, you know I have to show you that glow. And y'all, unfortunately, this is a very lackluster glow. Only some of the purple on his suit glows. It's not even a strong glow, and I'm not sure why they made this a glow-in-the-dark pop in the first place. It could have easily just been an unmasked version and they left it there. Maybe they just wanted to give it an additional feature because it's a limited edition pop. At the end of the day, I'm extremely happy that I was able to get this pop on a second try. I was very nervous that I might have to pay resale and aftermarket prices. And we all know that can be anywhere from $40 to a couple $100s. So getting this thing for retail price with that code at $20, I can't complain. I'm excited to add this to the rest of my Spider-Man limited edition pops. This is the 6th in the collection, following that Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales, the Uncanny Spider-Man, Spider-Boy, Spider-Cat, and now this 9,500 piece Miles G. Morales. Be sure to let me know in the comments, were you able to get this Funko Pop or did you even try? And as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go follow me on TikTok at Funkos. Until next time, I'm out of here, y'all.